You are now a crew leader, and you've now just learned how to run an effective crew. It's nothing too mind-bending, right? These are the skills that you now need to work on and perfect, but it's pretty easy stuff. Now, to finish up this section, let's look into why a team of people might follow you. The most productive and impactful leaders are able to show the way and also go the way. Many of them follow the following traits. So first of all, a strong base of sales. Simply put, be an example. By simply looking after more people, that does not mean now that you just sit back and watch the world go by. This is now time for you to put your foot down. It does not matter how many people you're looking after, whether that be one person or that be 20 people. If you put in the work for the next 6 weeks, you will progress to the next stage of the training management program. So on a day-to-day basis, as soon as you leave the office, the number one concern is yourself, and then the trainee, and then anybody else on the ride out with you. So set up your gauges for the day. Set up some goals for yourself, and then attack the plan. Set the pace. Your standard is a leadership sales standard, and your goal is to do another 50% on top of that. So you've got a good base of sales. The next trick then is to be able to develop and train anybody else who comes into your team. Whilst other leaders will take out trainees and train them to the standard of the office, your impact will see them being trained to the standard of excellence. What this means is in the first 5 days of Retrain Tracker, you ticking off every single box on that Retrain Tracker. Key networks being set up early on, day plans, impact habits being established very early on. This will result in you being able to take people out who can hit the daily leadership sales standard within 4 days. They can hit the leadership standard within 4 weeks, and they'll be able to teach and train other people within 4 months. Next up then is you become the strongest recruiter in the office. You are the chief's talent scout. Everybody in attending an interview should see an example of what you do. They should be able to see your vision and see how they can play a successful part in that as well. You are the person who the campaign manager turns to when they want to show somebody a very, very good example of the whole team. To put yourself into that role, you of course need to build a good base of sales and be able to train other people from there as well. The final trait is a positive reputation that you give to other people. If I was to ask you now, what are the key 3 traits that you hold? What would you say? Would you say loyal, reliable, fun, caring, assertive? What would you say? Then if I was to ask each team member on your team how they describe you in 3 words, what would they say? It's pretty interesting, right? Well, what do you stand for? What is your reputation? In team sports, there are going to be times when the team might be getting pressed by the opposition. It might look like the team is actually going to be defeated. It's in games like these where the team is actually able to come from behind after that inspiration. Or would you be the leader who picks up the reins and says, I've got this, and through your actions and through your inspiration, be able to lead that team to victory? So go away and think about this exercise. Work with your campaign manager and work on building that reputation for yourself and ultimately for your team.